Hi guys, welcome. Let's get zoned in. Today we're going to work on a power flow that's designed to develop strength and flexibility along the hip flexors, along the quads and the psoas, and even along the abdomen. So to get started with today's practice, you can either start in a cross-legged position like Sukhasana, or you can start in hero's pose. Now hero's pose, bring your feet right on the outside of your hips. You're welcome to sit on a block or a pillow for this as well. Always a reminder that this is your practice, your space. Just take care of yourself however you need to. Rest when you need to. Hands drop down onto the knees or thighs. Shoulders relax down. Either close the eyes or soften the gaze on the tip of the nose. Begin to just welcome yourself where you are. And start to connect with your breath, finding a slower, steadier inhale. And a slower, downful exhale, listening to that whisper of the breath. We're feeling the inhale start to glide a little bit lower into the upper belly. And every exhale pulls the belly button in and up, a little engagement through the core here. Bring our hands together to heart center, lightly bow the chin. Take a moment to either set an intention for your practice or feel an opening prayer here. And once you feel settled in that, we're going to release the hands down. Moving forward onto the hands and knees. So if you're in Sukhasana, just sweep the feet around. If you're in hero's pose, you're just going to rock yourself forward. You can either tap out the feet or roll out the ankles, or one thing I like to do after hero's pose, press one foot back and just bounce the knee up and down a few times. And then trade it off for the other side, feeling that flush of energy through each leg. And then both knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders, firm grip down through the knuckles and fingers. Inhale here. As you exhale, curl your way into your cat pose, drop the head, reach the upper back into the ceiling. Inhale, drop the belly, press the chest forward, moving into cow. Exhale, curl it in, round the back. Inhale, belly drops, heart pulls forward. Go ahead, keep breathing, keep moving, starting to just feel out your movement and your pace. We'll come back to a nice neutral spine. From here, flip the fingers back so the fingers are pointing into the knees and the wrists are kind of facing forward. Take a couple more cat-cows just through the upper body. So you're just letting the chest kind of pull forward and out, and then slightly push the hands down, widen the scapula. One more time, inhale and exhale. And once you find the space, shift the hips back just a little bit. Find that space where you feel a little expansion around the forearms. And then we're going to bring the hands back to center. Ground firmly down through the knuckles and fingers. Let's tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Relax the head down between the arms. Feel free to wiggle around a little bit, bend one knee, lift one heel, trade it off for the other side. Nice and easy. Start to step or walk your feet towards your hands. Feet come together at the top of the mat, inhaling to flatten the back, reach the heart forward and out. As you exhale, fold over the leg. Press the feet firmly down, rise all the way up, reach high through the fingertips, gaze up to the thumbs, and exhale. Let's release the hands down by the side. Moving through a few sun salutations just to make sure we are nice and warm. Inhale, arms rise, heart lift. Exhale, fold forward, hands drop down by the feet. Inhale, reach the heart forward and out. As you exhale, nice and easy, step it back. Go ahead, lower down through your exhale. Maybe stop at a hover in chaturanga or all the way to the mat. Inhale, heart lifts, upward facing dog. Hips up and back, downward facing dog. Just 3 deep breaths for today. 1, steady inhale in, steady exhale out. 2, Little energy in the quads, like you're pushing your thighs back behind you. And 3. Inhale, nice and easy. Step or walk your feet forward. Flatten the back when you get there. Exhale, fold in. Press the feet down. Inhale, all the way up we go. Exhale, hands down by your side. Again, inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, fold in, hands drop down by the feet. Let's take an inhale, flatten the back. Exhale, nice and easy. Step or walk it back, lower down, chaturanga. Use your inhale to push the ground away, lift the heart, tuck the shoulders down. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Just 2 deep breaths this time. 1. And 2. And then on your next breath, nice and easy, step or walk it forward. Flat back when you get there. Exhale, fold. Push the feet down, inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands down by your side. One more time, inhale, we rise. Exhale to fold. Inhale, flatten the back. Exhale, step, walk, or hop it back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, hard lift. Exhale, hips up and back. 1 deep breath here in down dog. Get settled in. Keep the left foot grounded. On your next inhale, lift your right leg straight up. And as you exhale, lean forward, tap the knee into the chest, rounding the upper back into your core plank. And inhale, right leg up and out. This time, shift forward, right knee, right tricep, strong right side body. Inhale, up and out. Now, right knee goes in and over, taps the left arm. Inhale, up and out. Go ahead, step the right foot forward between the hands, lower the left knee down, untuck the left toes, and inhale, rise into Anjaneyasana. Arms lifting up, or if that's too much on your shoulders, hands can stay at heart center. Completely up to you, but whatever you're doing here, feel yourself push down through the lower body, even pressing through the left shin, welcoming a little space into the left hip flexor. And then feel your ribcage rise up and out of the space of the hips, giving you more space to slightly lean back a little bit more. Let's take hold of the left wrist with the right hand, lift taller, and then lean up and over to your right just a little bit. Spiraling the heart open to the ceiling. 1 more deep breath. Good. Exhale, release the hands down. Tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, step the right foot back, either taking a vinyasa or straight to down dog you go. 1 deep breath here in down dog. Inhale, left leg rises. As you exhale, shift forward, tap the knee to the chest, round the upper back. Inhale, up and out it goes. Left knee, left tricep, strong left oblique here. Inhale, left leg up and out. Exhale, in and over, tap the right arm. Inhale, up and out. Use that same control, step the left foot forward between the hands, right knee drops down, untucking the right toes. Inhale, both hands rise up or back to heart center if you wish. Remember, we're pushing down through the lower body. Press into the left foot, press into the right shin, and then the ribcage rises even higher. Take a nice steady breath. And then let's hold on to the right wrist this time. Lift the right arm up, and then start to shift the upper body over to the left. Maybe spiraling the heart a little bit more, so open to the ceiling. Steady inhale. Exhale, let it go. Hands drop down. Tuck your right toe, lift your right knee, step your left foot back. Vinyasa or straight to down dog. Always up to you. 1 deep inhale here. Nice strong exhale. As you inhale, step, walk, or hop your feet to the top. Flatten the back when you get there. Exhale, fold in. Push the feet down, rise all the way up. Exhale, release the hands down by the side. Take a nice steadying breath here. Just notice how that kind of shift in pace settled into the body, maybe a higher heart rate, maybe a little bit more heat in the body. Now moving into Utkatasana, let's bend the knees, sweep the arms up. Palms can be together or apart, up to you. 2 more deep breaths. Shifting energy back into the heels, maybe a light little lift of the toes, either looking forward or slightly up to the hands. 1 more inhale. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, flatten the back. Step, walk, or hop it back. Vinyasa. Inhale, heart lifts up. Exhale, hips up and back. Inhale, right leg lifts. This time we're going to step the right foot between the hands. Now the left toes stay grounded. The left heel stays lifted. Inhale, rise into a high crescent. Now if you need to take this with the left knee on the ground, that's fine as well. But see how it feels to lift the left heel a little bit taller. Turn the tailbone down and then bend deeper into the right knee. Same thing as when we were kneeling, the rib cage rises up. Now let's turn it into a water wheel position. Left arm forward, right arm back, gaze back to the right hand. Feel the inner thighs squeeze together to maintain the balance. Turning this into a lunge twist, left hand drops down, right hand reaches straight up to the ceiling. Try to keep power in the back leg so the left hip stays lifted, not drooping towards the floor. One more inhale. Exhale, right hand drops down. Go ahead, step the right foot back, take a vinyasa. From your downward facing dog, inhale, left leg rises. Go ahead, step the left foot through. Right heel stays lifted. We inhale, rise up, Ashtachandrasana. Relax the shoulder blades down the back. As you get settled in, remember, lift the right heel, tuck the tailbone down, bend deeper into the left knee. Lots of power in the back leg. Right arm reaches forward, left arm reaches back, gazing back to the left hand. One more breath. Right hand drops down, left hand rises up. We find our lunge twist. Gazing up to the left hand if that feels okay with the neck. Notice if the right hip's trying to droop and twist for you. Lift the right hip, power through the right leg. Deep inhale. Exhale, left hand drops. Step the left foot back. Take a vinyasa if you like. Take a couple breaths here in down dog. Use it as a check-in point. Use it as a moment to catch up with the breath if it's gone just a little bit short on you. Go ahead, look forward, bend the knees, step, walk, or hop. Feet come between the hands, flatten the back when you get there. Exhale, let's fold in. Push the feet down, inhale, rise all the way up. And bend the knees, back to Utkatasana we go. Stay in Utkatasana, bring the hands together to heart center. Let's take the right elbow, cross it over the left knee. Push the palms together, the sternum and the elbow, or sternum and the thumbs want to align. Gazing over the left shoulder, 2 deep breaths. Inhale back to center, left elbow crosses right knee. Push the palms together, gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale back to center, exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or hop it back. As you find your way into downward facing dog again, let's take an inhale, right leg lifts. Right knee, right tricep. Now hold this position. As you're shifting forward, the shoulders need to be over the fingertips as much as they can. Now we're going to scoop over to the left side. Scoop back to the right. So the knee goes over to the left, almost like a pendulum. Over to the right. Over to the left, a little bit higher. Over to the right. Over to the left, last time. And inhale, up and out. Step the right foot between the hands. This time, left foot pivots down 45 degrees. Rise into your warrior one. Lots of energy down through the back leg, like we talked about before. Pushing into the blade of the foot. Little inner spiral here of the left thigh. Cactus the arms, tuck the shoulder blades down and back, and then interlace the fingers behind you. Reaching the hands into the left heel. As you exhale, curl it in, humble warrior, crown of the head sinking down. Lots of energy in the triceps to help pull the hands forward. Scoop the belly into the spine. Last deep exhale. Inhale, heart lifts, arms rise. Go ahead, release the hands down. We're just going to shorten our stance here. Left foot scooches forward a couple inches. Straighten out the right leg. Inhale, flat back, heart reaches forward. As you exhale, fold over the right leg, feeling the sensation like you're kind of pulling your rib cage down to the right foot. So you're not kind of curling in through the upper body. You're lengthening the torso down the leg. Last deep exhale. Inhale, flatten the back. Left hand either on the inside of the right foot or maybe it travels to the outside. Feel free to grab a block if you have one handy. We're going to inhale, sweep the right hand straight up. If this is too much with the right arm, you can bring the right hand to the hip, no worries. Just try to keep breathing. Notice if the balance feels a little funny, it happens. Right hand drops back where you found it. Left hand scooches over underneath the left shoulder. Step the left foot back. Step the right foot back. Take a vinyasa. Nice deep inhale. Nice deep exhale. On your next inhale, left leg rises. We're going to shift forward, tap the left knee to the left tricep, hold it for a moment. Keep pushing the ground away as you round the upper back a bit. Down, pendulum time. Let's sweep the left knee over to the right, back to the left. Over to the right, back to the left. Over to the right, back to the left. Last time to the right, and up. Here we go. Left leg sweeps up, step it through. Right foot pivots down 45 degrees. Rise into warrior one. Get settled in. Same principles as last time. We still want that energy in the back leg. Tailbone slightly tucked down, strong in the low belly. Cactus the arms, press the chest high to the ceiling. Interlace your fingers behind you, reaching your hands into your right heel. Exhale, let's curl it in, humble warrior. The chest sinks down on the inner line of the left knee. Gazing back to the right foot, couple breaths. Inhale, heart lifts, hands lift. As you exhale, release the hands down. Scooch the right foot forward a couple inches so you can shorten your stance, straightening out the left leg. Inhale, heart reaches forward. Remember, we're not just curling in through the upper body, we're lengthening, maintaining that length as you fold over the left leg. Maybe feeling the sensation that you're pushing the left foot down, but also feeling the left thigh kind of pull into the hip. We want to keep all this happening in the lower body. The feet and the legs stay the same. But inhale, flatten the back. Right hand either on the inside or traveling to the outside of the left foot. Inhale, right hand rises up and breathe. Remember, you have that option to bring your left hand to your hips, no worries. Release the left hand down. Right hand goes back to where you found it. Right foot steps back, left foot steps back, vinyasa if you wish. Steady inhale here. Steady exhale. One more. Go ahead, look forward, bend your knees, step, walk, or hop your feet to the top. Flatten the back when you get there. Exhale, fold in. Back to Utkatasana, bend the knees, scoop it up. Leave Utkatasana in the lower body. Hands come to heart center, this time taking the left elbow, cross it over the right thigh. Push the palms together, gaze over the right shoulder. You can stay with hands at heart center, or maybe spread your wings. Drop the left hand down, reach the right hand up, pushing the left arm into the right knee. Hands come back to center, rotate to neutral, right elbow this time, crosses over the left. Maybe we stay, maybe we explore a little more expansion in the arm. This will deepen the twist, especially if you kind of push the right arm into the knee, so please be mindful of how your spine and shoulders feel about it. Hands back to heart center, rotate to neutral, fold forward. Inhale, flatten the back. Exhale, step, walk, or hop it back. Inhale, heart lift. Exhale, hips up and back. This time we're going to inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Walk your hands over to the left. Feet parallel or slightly turned in as we move into Prostrata Padottanasana, our wide leg forward fold. Let's take an inhale, flat back, heart reaches forward. Exhale, fold in, drop the crown of the head down towards the earth. You can leave your hands on the floor as they are, maybe hold on to your ankles or heels if you prefer it. That's totally up to you. As you're pushing down through your feet, see if you can lift up through the inner thighs, like your inner thighs are reaching high in towards the sit bones. Hands come down underneath the lines of the shoulders, straighten the arms, flatten the back. Nice and easy. Pivot your left toes out, bend into the left knee. We're staying here. So we're not sinking fully down into Skandasana. We're going to keep our Skandasana high for right now. Sole of the right foot is firmly planted. Push the sole of the right foot into the floor. Right hand drops down underneath the nose. Sweep the left hand up. Keep sending your hips back and pulling the crown of the head forward, making as much length as you can along the spine. Now sinking down into our lower Skandasana. Drop the left hip, pivot the right toes to face the ceiling. We're going to drop the left hand down. The left arm's on the inner line of the left thigh. Right hand rises up. Release the right hand down. Walk it forward. Hands frame the right foot. Step it back. Three-legged vinyasa, four-legged vinyasa, or straight to down dog, of course. From here, inhale, left leg rises. Go ahead, step it through. Left foot between the hands. Walk the hands over to the left. As you walk the hands over to the left, same thing. Feet parallel or slightly turned in. Inhale, flatten the back. This time, interlace your fingers behind you. Reach the hands back, and then exhale, fold. One more breath. Inhale, flat back. Go ahead, release the hands down. This time, pivot the right toes out, bend the knee. Remember, we're not sinking all the way down and in yet. We're pushing the sole of the left foot down. Left hand underneath the nose. Right hand rises up, broad across the chest. Couple breaths. Every inhale, up and across the collarbone. Every exhale, strong in the belly. Now release the right hand down, sinking that right hip down. Left toes roll up to face the ceiling, pushing the left heel into the floor. Right hand drops down, left hand rises up, broad across the chest. Release the left hand down, walk it towards the top of your mat. Step your left foot back and take a vinyasa. Good. So from your downward facing dog, lower down to the knees. Drop the hips to the heels. Take a child's pose for a few moments and just relax. Notice any new sensations that may be coming up for you. These could be physical sensations, mental or emotional sensations. No wrong way to feel out your practice. When you're ready, we'll rise back up into downward facing dog. Hands grounded, tuck the toes, hips up and back. Nice and easy. Step, walk, or hop your feet to the top. Flat back when you get there. Exhale to fold. Bend the knees, scoop it up, Utkatasana, your chair. Nice and easy, just stand and release the hands down by the side. Good. So working on a little bit of strength through the hip flexors in a balanced pose first. We'll move into Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. So both hands will find the hip. First things first, we're going to extend the right hand forward. Your peace fingers, middle and index finger, reach out. And then we're going to catch hold of the right big toe and extend the right leg out. If you need to stand near a wall and bring your left hand to a wall, that's fine. If you need to bend the knee and hold on to the right knee, that's also okay. So find your sweet spot. But just like we did when we were in our pyramid pose, we're kind of sending some energy out through the foot, but feeling the right thigh bone tuck into the hip socket. Stay strong in the low belly. Breath is steady. Now that's all we're going to do today. We're not going to move into the side variation of this. See if you can let go of your knee or foot. Both hands find the hip, straighten your leg. So even if you're holding onto the knee, straighten, point. You're going to feel tempted to kind of lean back here. So shoulders over the hips, left hip just over the left ankle. 2 more deep breaths, elbows back. Exhale, relax the right foot down. Feel free to shake it out if you need to. Same thing on the other side. So your peace fingers, middle and index finger, reach out. Maybe we catch the big toe. Maybe we catch the knee, right? Whatever you need today. Just take a couple deep breaths. Already kind of feeling the strength building through the entire left leg. You may feel as though that left hip wants to hike up. Tuck the left sit bone down. Now our challenge here for this next bit, Keep the leg as high as you can. Release the leg, point the toe, elbows back. Don't lean back, shoulders over the hips. Tuck the left thigh bone in. That energy you're feeling right here at the hip crease, that's your psoas. That's what we're trying to strengthen. That's what it's doing right now, is strengthening. One more inhale. Exhale, let it go. Hands drop down by the side. Shake it out if you need to. So we just went from strengthening our psoas. Now we're going to go through lengthening our psoas in a dancer's pose. So both arms rise up, and then you're going to bring your right hand down. So as the right elbow drops down by the right oblique, palm of the hand faces up. Now, you're going to keep your forearm open as you sweep your arm back. Okay? So we dropped it down, the forearm stays open, bend the knee, and catch the foot. So some of us may want to kind of twist the arm around to go back and catch it. Please don't do that. You're going to lose a lot of that expansion around the bicep and pectoral if you do that. So keep that forearm open, bend the knee, catch the big toe side of the foot. Once you have the foot, feel free to grab a strap if you need it. We're going to align the knees, align the hips, align the shoulders. Left arm stays lifted. Then tip forward, heart reaches forward. Take the foot into the hand and reach the toes high to the ceiling. Remember, the gaze is steady. The breath is steady. We're not opening that right hip. That right hip is square to the floor as much as we can. And keep kicking. Push the right shin back. Little energy in the right glute. One more breath. And then let it go. Take a breath. One more time. Other side. So both arms rise like we're riding a really fun roller coaster. Left elbow drops down. Sweep forearm back. Forearm stays open. No twisty of the arm. We keep the forearm open. Bend the knee. Catch the big toe side of the foot. Take your time to get there. We're not in any rush. Balance doesn't like to be rushed. We're going to bring the knees, hips, and shoulders into alignment like we're standing in Tadasana. Heart lifts. Gaze is steady. When you're ready, tip forward on the right hip. Kick the left foot into the left hand. Drop the left hip down a little bit. Keep kicking the shin back as much as you can. Kick, 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 kick. One more deep breath. And then begin to let it go. Very nice. Step up towards the top of the mat. Let's take a vinyasa about it. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step walker, hop it back. Inhale, heart lift. Hips up and back, downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, let's take an inhale, right leg lifts up. Lean forward, tap the right knee to the right tricep. Inhale, right leg up and out. Let's do it again. Lean forward, right knee, right tricep as high as you can get it up to the shoulder. Inhale, up and out. Lean forward, tap the right knee, right tricep, hold it. 1, keep pushing the ground away. 2, and 3, up and out it goes. Now we're going to lean forward, step the right foot on the outside of the right hand. Go ahead, lower the left knee down, untuck the left toes, just like we did with Anjaneyasana, that kneeling lunge that we did. You want to push the left shin into the floor, find a little space along the left psoas. Stay on the hands, or feel free to drop to the forearms if and when you feel ready. See if you can keep the right knee kind of squeezing close to the right shoulder here. Sometimes it has a tendency to drop out to the side. For the sake of what we're up to, keep it drawing in. On your next inhale, work your way up to your hands. Tuck your back toe, lift your back knee. Now this is going to be kind of funky. So you're going to keep squeezing the right knee into the right tricep. The right knee is right on the outside of the right arm. Push the hands down around the upper back. Simply bend your right knee so your right heel squeezes into the glutes like we're moving in reverse. Right leg up and out, downward facing dog. Feel free to move through a 3-legged vinyasa or just go right back into downward dog. Steady inhale. Steady exhale. Left leg rises up. Go ahead, lean forward. Left knee, left tricep. Inhale, up and out. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Inhale, up and out. This time we get to hold it. How fun. 1, keep it high. 2, and 3. Inhale, up and out. Go ahead, lean forward. Step the left foot on the outside of the left hand. Drop the right knee down. Untuck the right toes. Reach the heart forward and out. Drop on down to the forearms if you like. It's optional, so don't worry about it. If you feel that left knee trying to drop out to the left, keep squeezing it into the body. Little engagement through the inner thigh. Press the right shin into the floor. As you inhale, work your way up to your hands. Tuck your back toe, lift your back knee. Imagine your plank pose. You're rounded in the upper back, the belly strong. Your left knee squeezes into the left arm. We use it kind of like a little hinge point where you bend the left knee and left heel kind of scoots into the left glute. Glide it up and out, three-legged down dog. Option for a three-legged vinyasa or straight to down dog we go. Next things next, look forward, bend the knees, step walk or hop your feet on the outside of your hands. Once the feet land on the outside of the hands, you're going to turn the toes out a little bit, sink the hips down, settling our way into our malasana or garland pose. As you find malasana or garland pose, if you need to sit on a block or if you need to sit on some books or something, go ahead, find something to sit on. Otherwise, push the palms together. Crown of the head lifts tall. Steady inhale. Steady exhale. You can stay in malasana just as it is. Feel free to explore other things, maybe kind of opening into a twist on one side and then the other. If you want to explore crow pose, a lot of what we've worked on today, building strength in the wrists and building strength in the shoulders and building strength especially along the psoas. Every time we've leaned forward and tapped the knee into the back of the arm, that's been developing a sense of lift, a sense of strength for your crow pose. So if you want to explore crow pose with me, we'll drop our hands down. Your arms will be about shoulder width apart, not too wide, not too close, okay? Middle fingers or index fingers parallel. And remember that kind of squeezing in and that lifting up. So the hands will drop, hips rise. You got to keep the hips high and then lift the heels. Knees on the backs of the arms or slightly on the outside. That's okay too. You got to keep looking forward and then maybe heels rise up into the glutes. You can do one foot at a time. That's also okay. If you're here, take a couple breaths. If you're playing around, keep playing around. Let it feel fun. If and when you're ready, step, walk, or hop. Chaturanga. Inhale, heart lift up. Exhale, hips up and back, downward dog. On your next inhale, right leg lifts. Go ahead, step the right foot forward between the hands, this time pivoting the left foot 90 degrees. Sweep it up and open into warrior two. We've done a lot of inner spiraling of the thighs. Now we're going to roll the thighs out, push into the blades of the feet. Arms reach out, gaze down the right fingertips. Extended side angle, drop your right elbow to the right thigh. Reach your left hand forward. Imagine the blade of your left foot and your left fingers pulling away from one another, making as much space as you can along the left side. You're also welcome to drop the right hand down to the floor on the inside or outside of the foot. That's totally up to you, whatever's in your practice. Let's move back through warrior two. Find reverse warrior. Left hand drops, right arm up and back. And then we're going to release the hands to the floor. Standing split from here. So you're pivoting the left heel up, shift forward, push into the right foot, left toes go straight up to the ceiling. Strong, active through the left leg. Little inner spiral of the left thigh. Pull the heart down into the right toe. And just like we did with pyramid, can you feel the right thigh? Tuck into the hip socket. Option for a handstand if it's in your practice. Otherwise, let's all step it back. Vinyasa, three-legged vinyasa, four-legged vinyasa, or none. Inhale, left leg rises. Go ahead, step the left foot between the hands. Right foot pivots down 90 degrees. Sweep it up and open into warrior two. Gazing down the left fingertips, find that power along the outer glutes here as you roll the thighs back. Drop the left elbow to the left thigh. Reach the right hand forward, little spiraling of the heart open to the ceiling, long in the right side body. And take whatever option suits you, right? If you have a different variation of this, explore it. Through warrior two, reverse warrior. Right hand drops, left arm up and back. Release the hands down to the floor. Pivot the right heel up, shift forward, right toes, go straight up to the ceiling, standing split. You may want to open up the right hip, don't. Square the right hip forward, reach up through the right big toe. And remember that left thigh has a lot of energy here. We're lifting the thigh up into the hip. Lengthening the rib cage down into the foot. Option for a handstand or step walker, hop it back. Congratulations, you've made it through the entire standing portion. Now, let's come through and have a seat. So you can hop it through or drop to the knees and sweep it around. Nice and tall through the crown of the head, legs extended straight out in front of you. Let's reach forward, holding onto the big toes or the feet or the ankles, whatever you can grab. Inhale, hard lifts. Exhale, fold over the legs, couple breaths. Using our Paschimottanasana, our seated forward fold, is a moment to steady the breath, steady the heart rate. As you inhale, straighten the arms, lift the heart. Go ahead and release the hands back behind you, fingers pointing into the glutes. You have two options here. Option A, moving in a reverse plank, we point the toes and keep the legs straight. Try to keep the big toes glued together. Or option B, a little more accessible. Feet go hip distance apart, knees come at a bend. So you can lift in a reverse table or reverse plank. Spiral the shoulders forward and then push the ground away with the hands and feet, hips up, head goes back. 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Settle the hips right back down. Hands stay where they are. Let's bend the knees, bring the shins up parallel to the floor. Try to push the ground away with the hands so the chest lifts. And then when you're ready, arms extend forward into a nice little half boat position. You tuck your shoulders down away from the ears. Keep the crown of the head lifted tall. Lowering down to a low boat. Go ahead, release down. Feet are hovering, squeeze the feet together. Shoulders and head are lifted. Then we're going to rock right back up to that little half boat. Again, we go down. Exhale, we come up. Inhale down. Exhale, come up. 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Hold your low boat. 3 deep breaths. 1. Reach your toes forward. Reach your hands in the directions of your toes. 2, and 3. Rise up. Straighten the legs. Lift the arms. Celebrate. And then let's take a vinyasa. Crisscross the shins. Step walker, hop it back. We'll meet in downward dog. From your downward facing dog, shift forward. Lower down with control all the way to the belly. Once you come to the belly, we'll just come into a Sphinx pose for now. You can widen the feet a little bit. Forearms grounded, palms of the hands face the earth. Push the forearms down, lift through the crown, gaze down the tip of the nose. Taking this posture and turning it into Ardha Bhekasana, our half frog pose. Take your left forearm, bring it parallel to the front of your mat. So you can just bring your left hand over to your right elbow. Then widen your feet as wide as the mat, maybe even a little bit wider if you like. Let's bend the right knee. The right heel kind of falls into the glutes. Take your right hand, reach back. Feel your right hand right on top of the right foot. And then give the right foot a little push. Now the right foot is on the outside of the hip. Keep pressing it slightly down. Then once you have everything in place, pivot the chest forward, lift the chest forward and up, little pressure down through the left arm. If you're here, everything's feeling okay, maybe you want a little bit more sensation. Imagine as though you're pulling your right knee away from your right hip. Go ahead, let it go. Same thing on the other side. Right forearm comes parallel to the front of the mat. Let's bend the left knee. Sweep your left hand behind you, find the top of the foot. Once you have it, push the foot down. So it's almost like our hero's pose that we started off with, except for the knees are a little bit wider, right? The heel is dropping to the outer edge of the hip here. Now, once you get that in place, pivot the chest forward, push the right forearm down, lift your chest as much as you can. Maybe you're here, maybe you're feeling pretty good. If so, you want to add a little more. Pull the left knee away from the hip. The subtle movement, but a very strong sensation. Go ahead with control, release. Bring the hands down to frame either side of the rib cage. Press your way up to hands and knees. Gently glide it back. Take child's pose. Hips to the heels, forehead rests down. Rise up to hands and knees. Sweep the feet around, have a seat. Once you come to seated, legs extend straight out in front. Let's bend the right knee in, and then take the right foot, cross it up and over the left thigh. You can stay just as you are, or if it's okay with the knees, you're going to shift your hips over to the left, or you're going to shift your body over to the left. And then bend the left knee, and the left foot lands right on the outside of the right hip. So it looks a little something like this, right? Look at the right foot on the outside of the left knee, left foot right on the outside of the right hip. If that feels like too much, to straighten the left leg back out again. As you have the space, hold on to the right knee, sit up as tall as you can. Try to maintain this length in the spine as you bring your right hand behind you. Take your left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Maybe lift the hand like you're waiting for a high five and gaze over the right shoulder. Keep pushing down through the sit bones and lift tall through the crown. 3 deep breaths. And go ahead, inhale, rotate everything back to center. Simply unwind the legs as we prepare for the other side. I'm going to bend the left knee in. Cross the left foot up and over the right thigh. So remember, you can stay exactly as you are. You're still getting a delightful twist out of the spine. But you can also lean to the right, making space to bend the right knee and drop the right foot right on the outer edge of the left hip. Once you get there, interlace the fingers around the right or the left knee, chest lifts tall. Keep that length in the spine, left hand back behind you, gazing over the shoulder, right elbow crosses over the left knee. You can keep hugging the knee. That's perfectly fine too, up to you. We gaze over the left shoulder, keep pushing the sit bones down, lifting the crown of the head tall, steady breath. And gently begin to release all the way back to neutral. Simply unwind the feet, extend them straight out in front. Arms reach out, and then as you exhale, tuck the tailbone towards the heels, round the spine like the letter C, as controlled as possible. Release all the way down to the back. Take a moment once you get to lying down. Notice how it feels to lie down. You may have an involuntary sigh of relief once you get here. Moving into a bridge pose. Let's bend the knees. Bring the feet about hip distance. They can go a little bit wider if you wish. Drop the hands down by the hips. Take a nice deep exhale, a little engagement in the low belly. As you inhale, hips up, rolling into the shoulders. Try to keep your chin centered here so you're not looking right or left. You can interlace the fingers behind you if you like. We've worked on that a little bit today. Pushing the arms into the floor, whether the hands are bound or not. And then releasing the hands, releasing the hips. We have one more back bend to go. Now you're welcome to do a bridge pose just like we just did. If you want to do Urdhva Dhanurasana, your upward bow pose, you're going to bring your hands by your ears, fingers pointing inward towards the shoulders. Then, same thing. We're engaging the low belly, keeping the low belly strong. As you inhale, you lift the hips, maybe pushing the hands down, trying to straighten the arms, lifting the entire body away from the earth. Perhaps look between the hands here and take a couple deep breaths. Push down through the base of the big toe. Feel as though you're trying to press your rib cage beyond the ribs. When you're ready, exhale, release all the way back down to the back. Take your time. Feel free to windshield wiper the knees side to side. Bring the knees back to neutral. Hug the knees into the chest. Wrap the arms around the legs. Rock side to side again. Massage the low back. Let's extend the feet straight up to the ceiling. Now you can stay in this flat spine position with the legs straight up in Viparita Karani. If you want to move into a shoulder stand, I'm going to guide us into a shoulder stand. If you'd rather move into something like a happy baby, that's totally up to you. So if you're taking happy baby, hold on to the feet, knees drop to the outer edge of the rib cage. If you're moving in a shoulder stand, elbows close to the rib cage. Rock your hips up, take hold of the low back for support. Toes point straight up to the ceiling. Gaze is straight up to the toes. Just 5 deep breaths. Maybe moving into halasana if you're in shoulder stand, where the feet drop beyond the crown of the head. Try to keep the hips high. Maybe the hands drop to the floor. Maybe they bind behind the back. If you're in happy baby, maybe you rock side to side or explore straightening one leg, then the other, or both. And then we're all just going to slowly meet back to where we were on the spine. And then gently release the feet all the way down to the floor. Keep the feet grounded and the knees at a bend for a moment. Take your left hand to your chest and your right hand to your belly. Just feel the breath in the palms. And check in with how you feel now near the end of your practice. Notice the breath, the heart rate, the energy, any emotional energy. If it's better for your back, you can leave your knees at a bend for your Shavasana. If you prefer it, you can extend your legs out straight. Let your feet just fall away from one another and the hands just drop to either side of you. Couple deep breaths. Slow exhale. And then gradually let the breath become effortless, moving at whatever rhythm just feels appropriate to it for now. Let the body just begin to melt into the earth, softening muscle by muscle, piece by piece. Let your body know that it'll soon find some movement again, and when it's ready, start to wiggle gently through the fingers, gently through the toes, maybe roll around the wrists and the ankles. Any natural movement that occurs to you, feel free to take it. Maybe that's a long good morning stretch. Maybe we just hug the knees into the chest. You're welcome to either roll to one side and press your way up from there, or rock yourself straight up if that's what suits your body. Just be gentle with yourself. Once you find your way back to a comfortable seat, relax the shoulders, soften the gaze, or close the eyes. Bring the hands together to heart center, bowing the chin, finding a closing gratitude or a closing prayer. Thank you for taking care of yourself today. Go have a great rest of your evening.